hanging. Look, I'm drooping. I got my winter coat on this morning.
I did too,
Hey,
actually.
how cool was it this morning?
Lisa, you know how cold it was?
43 degrees when I got here.
What?
43.
43.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cold.
I had no heat on in my house. I woke up this morning, my head was cold. Hey everybody, I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, and
Oh, look here.
look,
Incredible Tiny Homes right there it is.
and I'm fixing me a little coffee here. This is my mud stir, mud water. My boy got mud water one time, and this is the only thing I have left of it is this spinner. What do you call that thing, Amanda?
Isn't it a frother or
Frother.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, and I just put a little bit of frothy in that.
Butter.
Good to go. Butter. I put
MCT.
butter and I put heavy whipping cream.
Well, you put MCT oil too.
Did that. Ran out. Yep. So I'm trying this all high protein, high fat.
Look at Tyler trying to sneak in.
Hey, jogging in here. We got everybody. You got to walk fast to work here. You walk slow, you don't work here.
And you stay cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've had to put a coat on here this morning.
Yeah.
Of course, coats are coming off because the camera's coming on.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, so this is a quick video about electrical on all of our homes and how to plug them up, what we do, what we provide with the homes, and the type of electrical you need to have of a service to hook these homes up to.
Okay.
And I got our expert in here to follow up with this, and Mr.
Expert.
Thomas
Expert. Tom goes
Mr. Thomas
expert.
Florkowski. Okay, I'm gonna give him my microphone.
No,
So-
he's got one.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is it on?
Yeah. Well, yes, it's on.
so, hey, explain to the situation we had of, we just got off the phone.
Probably
Well,
if you want to sit too, Randy, both of you sit right there.
We just got off the phone with a customer, and we want to explain to you what happened and how to prevent this and what we do, okay?
Okay.
So what's the situation?
All of our homes are 30 amp 110, just like an RV. The only time it'll change is if they're off grid and they go to DC, or if they're going to get a 220 dry or a 220 range or something like that, and then they'll upgrade to a 50 amp cord.
Yeah.
So across the board, when they're ANSI, we're going to put stickers on them. When they're not ANSI, they may not have a sticker, but this is what the cord looks like. All right. Now your twist lock that connects to the house is the same on both cords. It'll be written on there 30 amp or 50. All right.
Okay.
It's hard to see, but they
Yeah.
both have that. The only
Okay.
difference will be the thickness of the wire will be smaller on the 30 amp. And then your male end will be set up for a 30 amp 110.
And it says it on there, I think, right in the
Well,
side
yeah.
there.
It-
It says 30 amp.
Yeah, some of the cords will have the voltage on there, some don't, but
Yeah.
it does give you a description on what wires to hook up. That says W, so that stands for white. So that'll be
Oh.
that'll be your common or neutral side.
Okay.
The top says G, which will be ground, so that leaves you just one hot leg. Okay?
Oh.
So that will match up with this receptacle. It says it right here, 30 amp, 125 volt. That's just a 110 receptacle. So you've got one hot leg, all right? And on the twist lock side, it'll separate it and it'll provide power to both sides of your load center. So even though you're plugging into 110, you'll have 110 on both sides of your load center. So that'll provide power to your whole house.
Wow.
If you hook up 220 to this, you're sending a hot leg on both sides. You're doubling the power that's meant to go.
That's
So
110, then 220.
yeah, 220.
Okay.
So basically, you're throwing another hot leg onto your neutral side.
Okay.
And what's that's going to do? That's going to cook all your stuff.
Wow.
Fry
It's
your
gonna fry it.
yeah.
And that's what just happened, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To this lady.
Yeah, just happened. More than likely, the mini split's probably cooked. Microwave hood, and a couple other things. Now, this electrician, he bought the correct receptacle. They've got the correct cord. But if you look over here, what's supplying the house, little house, they put a double pole 30 amp. So they're sending two hot legs where it only needs one. Yeah, unfortunately. So
Unfortunately, yep.
yeah. Now, this on the instance that they've got a stove or something like that that needs 220, this is a 50 amp. So you've got your hots, the neutral, and your ground. The only difference is they add a hot to
See,
this.
though, so this is made like, and you know, you're saying like in a regular lamp cord, you got a hot and a neutral,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And this has got two hots, a neutral and a ground, which means 110, 110 gives you 240.
Okay.
On a 30 amp, you got 110, right? And that's it, neutral and a
Or
ground.
Yeah,
220
that's
to
it.
me.
110.
I mean, some people call it 120, some people call it 110. Either way, you got to
Right.
double it up, and it's either
Yeah.
220 or 240.
Right.
I know people in the comments will pick it apart, but
if you're not an electrician, but this is something
I
good
see.
that they can use, and we're going to end the video kind of short so they can use it for their electricians.
Yeah.
And if you
Now-
show this to your electricians,
yeah, and then every house that comes with the manual, you know, you've got your table of contents, you got the manual, page number 2 or 3 will have jacks and electrical. So you go to number 5, and it tells you right here, number 5, you've got 120.
Exactly.
All right, so you either have the 30 amp or off grid. This doesn't even tell you about the 50 because that's a special thing.
Right.
You have to purchase that, a bigger cord, and all that.
And
Which,
two, listen, if I was to buy a tiny home or buy a home and need electrical, I'm not going to do it. So I am going to hire someone. So the electrician, if
Yeah.
they have a license, they know this.
they
should know this.
I mean, just based on the equipment that
Yeah.
this particular guy bought,
yeah.
it tells you right there, 30 amp, 125 volt.
It's
That's
got it on
110.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. So she can use this video to show her electrician, and I know we're
Yeah.
going to talk to him too.
The
Right.
back side of this receptacle
Mm-hmm.
has a place for a white, a ground, and a hot.
Not two hots, because
No.
on a 50 amp, you got to have a ground, neutral, and two hots.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Electrical's a big thing.
Kind of electrical jargon. It's hard to put it down in layman's terms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, leg, two double leg, and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty simple. And
Yeah.
then looking at this cord, you can tell, I mean, that's a 30, that's obviously 10 gauge wire.
Right.
So that's meant for 30 amp. And then if you look at the end, I mean, it tells you clearly on the inside, you've got a white, you know, for the neutral, and then usually a black for the hot, and then a ground,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
or vice
So-
versa. Ground's up top.
Super important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so all of our homes are wired for 110, just a regular receptacle. You'd plug a blow dryer in.
Well, no,
All right.
yeah, exactly.
Like the
And
three
then-
pronger. It's
Yeah.
a regular plug.
And then the outside cord will be just like an RV, 30
Mhm.
amp, 120 or whatever.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
if you don't have this plug outside in your box, you can get
Yeah.
an adapter.
Yeah,
like
which
this.
this is
Well, it's
this is
the
opposite. So you have the 30 amp and then the prong on the 120 side.
And you got a regular, and you plug it into a
Yeah.
regular receptacle.
Yeah.
And run the
Okay.
whole house on a 30 amp breaker.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
You got
Okay.
it right, yeah.
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 Well, one of the things I want to bring up too is that there has to be personal responsibility. When you receive your home, there's just certain things that you have to take on yourself, and you have to get the right people to set it up, to level it, to do things. If
Right.
you don't know how to personally do it, you have to seek out those that know how to do it. Our manual, that's just the things that we put in there. It is not a step by step. We're
Yeah.
not telling you how to.
But it's
we
pretty
have it
good,
in there.
man.
I
It
know,
shows.
but I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
not an electrical.
And
plug,
any questions
you
first,
know?
No.
give us a call. Let us know what we're trying to step it
Exactly.
out. And of course, more videos like this will help you out.
Yeah.
Right.
So make sure
Exactly.
you preview this video before we do it.
Right.
Yeah, because it's very costly on the other end. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Now we're looking at maybe a mini split, which is huge.
exactly.
Yeah.
And which a lot of people think we should replace it. That's where the problem comes in. It's
Yeah.
like there has to be a personal responsibility of when you leave with your home.
I don't.
you
But
know.
Amanda, in this situation, you know, nobody wants to take the blame. Nobody's going to take a hit,
I
and
know.
we feel for our customers. We feel for them too. So we got to figure out how we can what's going to happen in this situation. We
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
I mean, yeah.
So we want to do this to prevent this from happening anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, take care of your manual. We're providing them with every home. Please give us a call. We'll be glad to walk you through anything.
Yeah.
Any
Shoot
questions?
us a message on Co-Construct. Anything. Hey,
Yeah.
my electrician has a. I mean, I don't care to talk to the electrician.
You've talked to a lot
Hey,
of
he
electricians,
talks to them all the time.
plumbers. You've talked to a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So shoot us a message and we'll get back with you
Just
on
let
that.
us know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Before plugging up, before doing it, taking a chance, let us know.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.